Buddy. I know I look a hot mess this morning, but I can't be bothered. To tell you the truth, I can't be bothered this morning. Oh, Mr. Makey fell off his beanbag. We'll just get the chat up. Get the chat up, hold on. And she's away and stole the beanbag. Look. He fell off that and now she's went and stole it. And look at the new toys. It's been carnage. It's been carnage. Where am I? What am I doing? What am I up to this morning? It's 19 minutes past 11. There's my lovely daughter, Lushtopia. I'm coming out in boils and spots. What is going on? There we are. That's us now. Yes, May the 4th. May the 4th. Star Wars Day today. There, I found it. Oh, I've got that off. I didn't even realise. Yeah, I'm a bit sad as well, you see. One of our family members actually died on May the 4th, so today's kind of sad for us all. We're all sad this morning. Hello from beautiful Minnesota, Terry. Look at my hair as well. I'm a hot mess. Spots and everything. And I've got sore there's a couple of right sore boils I've got. I'll spare you the graphic detail of where these boils actually are, but they're really painful. I don't know what's going on with me. That's okay, Haley. Yeah. So you can see what's happened with the toys. Look. Can you see the toys all ripped to shreds? That's what's been going on with Poppy this morning. Good morning, Haley. 2 Haleys this morning. Yes, well, this morning we've already been down to see Lushtopia, although kept her distance because it was the package for her. And then I went away and I got gas and electricity for my box. So I'm good for gas and electricity for the next 2 weeks. So I should get the lights and that on, you know, I should get all the electricity on. Oh no, it was sad though seeing my baby. It was like, Mummy's going to cry. And I've got my lovely perfume on. I've got my Katy Perry perfume on, it's lovely. I wish I could explain what it's like. It's difficult to explain. It's not too heavy and it's not too light. But it's lovely. Good morning, lovely Jacqueline. There's lovely Jacqueline, everyone. Yeah, I'm still in my pyjamas. How much was the perfume? I'm not sure how much it was, Haley, because it was a gift. I'm sure it was like £20 or under because I put it on my wish list, you see, and I didn't want to put anything expensive on the wish list because that's not what I'm about. But it's the most beautiful. I was showing my mum it this morning. It's the most beautiful bottle and everything, and it really does smell lovely. And I know I love my perfume. So when you are getting your makeover on Saturday, that's the perfume that you're going to get on, yes. It's sitting next to my bed. It's so lovely. And Poppy, well, you can see Poppy's totally enjoying her unboxing that she done last night. She's not known what toy to play with. It's been great fun. But it's not that great a weather, as you can probably tell, because I'm sitting here and I'm not outside. Is my face looking a bit thinner? I hope it is. Maybe it's just this angle. Maybe I should sit like this all the time, apart from the spots and stuff like that. Bit thinner looking there. Forget the rest of it. But here's a little bit catfishing going on. I gave my son money to cut the grass yesterday. Right. It's needing done, needing trimmed. Lushtopia. I went to Asda this morning, because wait, I'll get into the other story. We went to the petrol station because that's where I've got my gas and electricity top up. right? And they've got a cash machine there, and very seldom the blooming thing's working. So we went this morning, needless to say, the cash machine wasn't working. So away we went round to Asda, and this was right after we had dropped off your thing. And people were just walking in and out. No queue. So I think next week for my shopping, instead of going to Farm Foods, I'll go to Asda, but I'll leave it till about 9:30 or something, and hopefully I'll get straight in, because I'm going to be ill. I know it. I'm feeling a bit this morning. I made myself 2 pieces of bacon, right? And the bacon, good morning Tina, the bacon was from Farm Foods. And I defrosted the bacon and all that, and I cooked the bacon. And I sat here and had 2 sandwiches and bacon this morning. Good morning, lovely Mama Spoon. So I was eating my piece of bacon, and I thought, it tastes a bit funny, this bacon. I'm thinking, it's just because it's Farm Foods bacon and it's frozen bacon, you know, and it's been defrosted. But I was hungry, so I ate the 2 sandwiches. Right, see from then, good morning Mystical, see from then, it's coming back on me and it's a bad taste, and I think maybe the bacon was off. So I think I've ate bad bacon. Good morning Jenny, I think I've ate bad bacon. So I could be spending the rest of the day in the toilet. Who knows? No, it was bad. It's in the bin now, the bacon. But you know, with this morning I was like, it tastes a bit funny, but I still ate it. I ate the pieces of bacon, but it didn't taste like normal bacon. It was like, it's a bit weird, that tasting bacon. But now it's coming back on me, and it's like, it's not good. So there you go. That's what I've done this morning. Yeah. So my son, I gave him the money to go out and, you know, cut my grass and all that for me, and yesterday the clouds were kind of rolling over, so he said he would do it today. So it's been raining. It's been raining today. Lushtopia, but I thought it was maybe just because it was Farm Foods bacon. I'm going to be and I love bacon. I'm going to be put off bacon now because of this. I mean, it wasn't a repulsive taste, but it was like a funny taste. It was like, it's a bit different. It's not as good as normal. I thought, I was like that, but I still ate it. It just shows you it's my own fault. I still ate it. I didn't even look at the expiry date. I didn't. I just wolfed it down this morning. That's you know, I wolfed it down. So your word for today, I've got, because I was laughing in the car with my son, right? And I don't know if this is it's not even a word, it's a phrase that I'm teaching you today. These are getting taught a phrase. And I don't know if this is a UK thing, a Scotland thing, or if this is said throughout the world maybe. But I just think it's the funniest phrase that we say. And I don't really use it that often, but I used it this morning. We were coming home from getting the electricity and the gas, and we were talking about, you know, restrictions being lifted and people being able to go places and stuff, right? And I said to my son, did you see some of the beaches in Florida? I says, there was loads and loads of people. I said, you couldn't swing a cat, right? So that's the phrase for you couldn't swing a cat. Now, it doesn't literally mean grabbing a cat and swinging it. It just means the place was very crowded. Right? But my son went like that. That's a funny thing to say, you couldn't swing a cat. But there you go. That's your phrase for today. Is say it to someone, see if there's a shop and it's crowded, just say to them, you couldn't swing a cat in there. Good morning, Millie. So I thought that was a good phrase to teach you this morning. Yeah. Oh, that bacon, I can't stop thinking about it now. Horrible, horrible, horrible. My own fault for eating it. My own fault. So I've not even been watching anything good on Netflix or that, because I've been busy pottering about in the garden. And my nails, I've had to take the false nails off. My nails are all horrible. Mama Spoon, I was tagged in that by Minx Laura, and then I tagged Elena, and then I think she tagged it. She tagged ASMR craft videos. So is it that one that you're talking about? Because I've already done my part for it. You betcha. Terry, that's a good one, you betcha. I should use that. You just finished it. I'll need to watch it. I'll need to watch it. Yes, I done mine's. I done mine's while I was sitting in Africa. Not actually Africa, but the part of my living room, that part there, that's called Africa. That's called Africa right there. I sat there and done mine because there's lots of nice things to tap on and make sounds with over there. And even one of my cushions, I done some sounds with that as well. Thank you very much. See, that's Africa's over there, and then I've got the snow globes. Yeah, I'll show you the snow globes. This is a snow globe collection, and my daughter Lushtopia got me that little one there. See, that's all my lovely, lovely snow globes. Precious to me, some of them. Well, they're all kind of precious to me, but some of them are more special than others. But I do love them. But it's a lot of dusting, you know, I've got to dust a lot. I've got to dust it. But I like nice things round about me. It makes me happy looking at nice stuff. Some people would consider it clutter. But I like it. I like all my lovely things. And they bring back memories, a lot of them, because I got majority of them over in the USA. So I did. In Africa, I got a few things from the USA, from Africa as well. So I did. And other things that I didn't, like my pictures up there. See, I've got see, but I done the picture frames myself, just using driftwood. And then my big mirror, I done the same with that. Put driftwood all around my mirror. See, and there's a hippo there. That's actually from the USA. So, okay, that's just what I do. I do stuff like that. You know, just give me a glue gun and some driftwood, and I'll make it a complete different thing. Oh, my unicorn throw. Well, I actually got these out of Asda. This one's slightly different from the one over there. See, that one's like that, right? And then the one over there's like that. Slightly different. But again, you know, I like pink and I like unicorns, so why not? And then I've got other throws for when I'm washing this, because that's when you've got doggies, you like to be able to clean places, especially if they're out and they've been playing in the mud, and then they jump on your couch, which happens a lot. You saw Mr. Mikey yesterday rolling. Was it yesterday he was rolling on it? Yeah, my babies, they are so cute. They're wee darlings. That's why. She's all puffed out with the amount of killing she's done this morning with the toys. What do you think is your favourite thing to make for breakfast? Oh, well, my favourite thing to make for breakfast isn't healthy at all, I'll tell you that right now. And it's a full English breakfast, we call it. They're Jack Russell's, Millie. A full English breakfast, so that's like sausage, bacon, eggs, totty scone, black pudding, mushrooms, fried tomato, toast, beans, all that kind of stuff, all in the one plate. And it's called a full English breakfast, and it's the best breakfast, especially for a hangover. There's the postman, he's just drove by, but if he comes to my house, it'll be loud. Oh, it's the best. There's my lovely Arab. Counting down the days for you, sweetheart. Counting down the days. And it'll be a little bundle of joy, my goodness. Yeah, a full English breakfast is my favourite. When I was over in America, my son loved the pancakes, because we don't really have that for breakfast over here in Scotland. He loved pancakes with syrup. Mm. And I used to get just the sausage and bacon, and I'd get 2 slices of bread and have sandwiches on the sausage and bacon, and it was the best bacon in the world, not like the bacon I just ate this morning. And it was the best kind of sausages. If I could find these sausages here in Scotland, I would buy them up. But we don't have them. They were kind of spicy kind of sausages, and oh, I wish I could find them over here in Scotland, but we've not got them. But we have got some good, so we've got our square sausages, which are great, and you get square sausages with onion, which is lovely, and you get black heart square sausage, and that's a square sausage with a round bit cut out the centre, and that round bit black pudding's put, and that's delicious also. I love that. Yes, square sausage. that's a that's a Scottish thing, is square sausage. It's delicious. Not as delicious as the Florida breakfast sausages, because they were amazing. I loved that. I loved to get my breakfast. And in the Disney hotels, you got a mug, and you could just fill up as much as you want, coffee and stuff. Just fill it up. And I used to always have a big cup of lovely coffee. Oh, and had this bit as well, and they done like a frozen kind of coffee, waffles. See, we've got 2 different kinds of waffles as well. I like the potato waffles, but they're a savoury kind of thing, and you fry them up in the frying pan. But I know the other waffles are like a breakfast waffle, and I've never really tried that. Good morning, Kayla. Good morning, Kayla. Yeah, they had this frozen coffee kind of thing, and you could either get chocolate flavour or vanilla, I think it was, and it was absolutely amazing. It really was. It was, but you had to pay for that. You had to pay for that. You couldn't get that free, but that was amazing stuff. And then, of course, the pina colada, but that's a different kind of drink altogether. That's not really for your breakfast. Yeah, there's something that we don't really have is like pancakes or waffles in the morning. A lot of people in Scotland like porridge. My dad loves porridge, and you don't. He doesn't put sugar in his porridge. He puts salt. I don't like porridge, but a lot of people like porridge in the morning here in Scotland. Um, and then you've got your cereals. Mama spoon, but some of the most unhealthy things are the tastiest. That's the problem. Good morning, Ben. I'm having a good morning. I'm still in my pyjamas. I won't kid you on. I'll go for a shower after this and maybe get some clothes on. Maybe just get some clean pyjamas on. That's the mood I'm in. Yeah, fruit and yogurt. See, that's healthy. That's a good breakfast. Fruit and yogurt. That's a good breakfast for you. As I said, I had bacon sandwiches, but they weren't the best. I'm wishing I didn't. Oh, listen, see if the sun comes out, I'll be sitting outside. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be sitting outside. Nope, there's not much to do, is there really? I was out this morning, and it's even funny just driving the car around the streets here because the streets are empty. It's like a weird kind of feeling. But I think on Sunday we're going to, or the Prime Minister's going to have a talk about um, the restriction rules and all that, and I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? Listen, we don't know what's going to happen day to day. So enjoy each day as you can. I'm enjoying each day if it's nice and sunny sitting outside with my babies, because they love to come outside and sit with me. Good morning, Moonlight. I love your name, Moonlight Monday. It's the same there, Terry. You never know what's going to happen from one minute to the next. So enjoy yourselves and tell your loved ones that you love them. You know, even a phone call or a Skype, or keep in touch, you know. Or listen, see if you haven't even got him. I'm on Facebook. Come and talk to me and I'll talk to you back. I don't mind that at all. I wouldn't want MD out there alone at this kind of time. It's hard enough. Hi, JC Russell. I love your last name because I've got Jack Russells. Yes. Kayla, do you know what was really weird? My ex-husband's uncle is a bus driver in Glasgow, and although I'm not married to him anymore, we're still friends, and you know, his family are still like my friends as well. So he was on Facebook and he was doing a live stream of Glasgow city centre, and it was I've never seen the city centre like that. I'm good, JC Russell. I've never seen a city centre like that. All it was pigeons. Now, you know I love my pigeons, but it was just weird to see like the main, like Sucky Hall Street is a place to go for like for shops and stuff. Empty, absolutely empty. It was the weirdest thing. Do you know what it was like? It looked as if it was a film set. Yes, JC Russell, I do wear I've actually got lovely perfume on this morning. Katy Perry perfume I'm wearing this morning. It was like a film set that he was walking through. He'd parked his bus and he was getting like some exercise. Good morning, Bella. It was just the weirdest thing. I'd never seen Glasgow city centre like that in my life. It was just weird. There's lovely ASMR craft videos. Good morning. Yes, Kayla, I miss people. Oh, you got a new cologne? That's lovely, JC Russell. Oh, that sounds lovely. Eternity. See, I've got the Calvin Klein. What ones that I've got? Oh, I can't remember. Obsession Night Obsession or something I've got. It's lovely. Oh, Mel, you're working in the supermarket. Well, you are one of the heroes of this time. I mean, it's everyone that works in shops and taxis and bus drivers and bin men and including the NHS staff and everything like that. You've all been doing an amazing job. I think you should all get a bonus. That's what I think. Oh, that's a shame, Ben. Well, thank you very much, JC Russell. I think you should all get a bonus. See all the frontline workers, I think. Do you like the sweeter kind of perfumes? Do you know what, Haley? I like a bit of everything, really. I like really flowery ones. I like, but I like musky ones as well. Like normal opium. That's quite a musky kind of heavy kind of perfume. I like that, but that's like for a night time. Whereas like Lair de Thames, that's a very very light perfume. That's a bit too light because you've really got to spray it quite a few times for it to stay on your skin. Yes, Ghost's beautiful. I've got 3 of the Ghost perfumes. Mel, you should be getting more than that. I think you should be. I think all the frontline workers should get a lump sum in their hand of a few grand anyway. A lump sum as well as that. Ooh, I've never smelt that kind, Mel. Arab, you're completely right. They should get a wage increase, plus I think they should get a lump sum in their hand to go and put money for a holiday or deposit for a car or something. I think they should do. Everyone that's a frontline worker that's been in this that has saved our asses, including the prime ministers. should all get a pay rise plus a lump sum of cash that they can take and go and spend it on whatever they want. Oh, JC Ross, I've got a wide collection of Chanel. I'm a Chanel girl as well. I love Chanel. So, but do you know, I've got the Chanel that's expensive, but I've got like other perfumes that aren't so expensive but are equally as beautiful. So I don't discriminate against perfumes. Yes, Mel, my goodness, yous are amazing, the work yous are all doing. Yes, as the normal people that keep the countries running. Hi, just me. You know, if it wasn't for all them, people wouldn't have got to their work. People wouldn't have, you know, had any hospital treatment. The bins would be overflowing. You know, people, it's just, you wouldn't be able to buy any shopping, all that kind of stuff. So it shows you who's important in this world and who isn't really important in this world. Who should have the big money? I mean, although I love my football, you know I love my football. I do love my football. But the salaries that the football players have got, that should be seen this time. It should be switched. It should be switched, and see how the salaries that they get should be going to our frontline workers. That's what they should be getting. That's just what I think. I think that's what we need. Yes, Minecraft video anytime. You can come on here and rant because he's always listening to me ranting. So, oh, Peggy, thank you so much for saying that. But I've been doing good. Yes, the NHS needs it more than footballs. Hi, Rose. Good morning. I mean, so that's about 7 weeks, is it? So I've been doing a live stream for every day for quite a while. I'm quite impressed with myself. You know that I've been doing that. I've been enjoying it though, coming on and talking to you about stuff. You know, and giving you, as I said, today's phrase is, you couldn't swing a cat. Remember that for today. Use that. You couldn't swing a cat in there. Just means it's crowded. We don't swing cats. No cats were swung in the making of this YouTube video. Oh, that's okay, Bane. My goodness. Oh, thank you, sweet Arab. Good morning from NH, USA. North. Oh, please tell me where that is. I'm not the best with my states. Shay, I think your name is. JC Russell. I like Perfume as well. Yes, Mel. I mean, it's not just me. There's loads of other people out there that have been doing streams and stuff. New Hampshire. There we go. Lovely New Hampshire. No, I'm sorry for just being so silly that I don't know all that. I should know all the states because I would love to visit all the states one day. You know, if I win the lottery or something, I would love to do that. You know, and get a fridge magnet or a key ring from each state. That would be me. That would be, you know, that would be me. But you know what I wouldn't do that I was talking about yesterday? Oh, the doggies are fine. Look, I've got one there sleeping. And that was sleeping over on its beanbag, but it got up and look, there's the other one. That's Poppy over there. Danielle, I'm glad you watched my video. I've actually done a couple of cranial nerves. I've not done one for a while though. Do you know what I wouldn't be doing though? I wouldn't be horseback riding down the Grand Canyon. I was talking about that the other day. That was last year, round about this time when I was going to Croatia. I had to share one of the taxis, but it was like a taxi that held like 8 or 9 people, and I was myself. So we were going to the hotel, and there was these, they were Scottish, but you could never tell with their accent. They were so posh. They were so posh they could hardly string a sentence together, right? And that's great if you're posh, I don't mind, you know, they're good for you. But the stuff that they were talking about, I could feel myself rolling my eyes the whole way. And it was all bragging, just trying to get one up on the other people. Oh yes, we've been to India. We've been to India many times. 8 times we've been to India. Yes, we've been to India. And we have been to Australia and New Zealand also. The Seychelles was lovely, you know, and they were going on and on and on and on, and I was like, oh, for God's sake. And then she went, but I think the best time was, she says, remember we went horseback riding down the Grand Canyon like that, and oh, I had to bite my tongue. I felt like turning and going, did you? Aye. That's just another Glasgow freak face. Or no, you never. You know, just that was all going through my head. But I thought, Grand Canyon, horseback riding. Ah, Celia, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Rose. Yes, I do. I've done that as well, a live get ready with me video. I might do that on Saturdays. Makeup video, we can get ready together. Oh, hello in beautiful Italy. Have a lovely day, ASMR craft video, and thank you for stopping in. But yes, these people were just, I mean, that's great if you went horseback riding down the Grand Canyon, but you could tell that she was just trying to get one up on the other passengers. I was having none. I wasn't even. I wasn't even turning around. I was fixed looking out the window, like, hurry up and get there. Hurry up and get there. I thought they would drive me insane. The people, you know, just constantly trying to get one up on each other. You know, good for you if you've got money. That's great. Well done. Well done with all your money. And remember the girl with the champagne? Good for you. You've got a wine cellar and a fridge of champagne. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Don't slag my 3 bottles. A cheap fizz though. I got my bag was a wee bit up that. She started to slag the champagne off. Don't be slagging the champagne. You know, say something about my looks or that. Be slagging the champagne off. Aye. Yes, Ben, that's exactly what they were doing. Posh ideas. Mel, there was no need for all that talk because she was going on and on and on. I mean, I don't think there was a country that they hadn't visited, right? She was going through the whole globe of places that she'd visited. But the horseback riding down the Grand Canyon, that got me. I could feel myself rolling my eyes and having to bite my tongue. Oh, shut up. You know, I was on the verge. I thought, don't get put in a Croatian jail on day one, Linda. I was thinking. Don't get put away on the first day there. Imagine the phone call to your daughters. Mummy's banged up in Croatia's jail. Ben, I mean, that's all great for people with money. I don't mind if people have got money, then good for them. That's great. But it was all this tit for tat, tit for tat. I've got this and I've got that and I've got, you know. I felt like doing that. I did. Oh, don't do it, Linda. Don't do. That's what I was like. I was like, oh, don't be doing that. Don't turn round. La la la. Think of something else. That's what I was like. Good morning, Christina. Oh, my eyes were rolling. My eyes were absolutely rolling with it. And I was thinking, oh God, they're going to my hotel. But obviously, my hotel wouldn't be good enough for them. They were going to a different hotel. My hotel, they must have been watching me going, oh, look at the hotel she's staying. I should have flipped them the bird. I should have got out and just flipped them the bird when I get out. But then again, I'm running the risk of maybe getting into trouble with the local fuzz. Yeah, Kayla, I can't help the Scottish slang. It just pours out me naturally. Naturally just pours out. Yes, tutting the eye roll. I've done that a few times, Mel. Especially up the swimming when people don't get the swimming etiquette up there, you know. I mean, it's a pool and stuff, and people like to splash in pools, but not at 6 o'clock in the morning. You don't. There's an etiquette. It's up and down. Stay in your lane. Avoid eye contact with anyone else. Just up and down. Do your stuff. So if there's people splashing about in your lane, they get the tut and the shake of the head like that. I seen two men almost come to fisticuffs up the swimming because someone went into somebody's lane. So it's you know, it's a tense occasion. it can be a tense occasion at times, the swimming. Oh. Gretna Green. No, I've never been there. Yeah, Gretna, lots of people get married. I'll never get married again. That's true. It wasn't for me. Let's just say that. I'm better off like this. I must be a pain in the neck though. I mean, let's face it. To live with. Sometimes I take things seriously, but I always try and take things with humour, and that must grate in people's nerves. It's kind of cloudy. Look, it's kind of cloudy, but there is some blue, so we've got potential going there. Oh, it might be okay. As soon as it's out, the sun's getting put out with the gift I bought him. You know, the lawnmower, and I bought him a new extension cord. Am I flaunting my scar there? Sorry if you all saw that. Didn't mean to. Kayla, you've got the sunshine. See, I think, see, my particular area, we've always seemed to have a cloud. Because my mum and dad stay out in Falkirk. Well, you have a lovely day, Ben. Thank you so much for stopping in and seeing me. My mum and dad stay in Falkirk. And you leave their house and it's beautiful, sunny, lovely sunny. And you can tell where my house is because there's just a massive cloud that we drive into. You've not got a nice day, Hayley. Ah, Celia. See, I'd love to go to Finland. That would be a beautiful place. And there's another place I would like to go. It's in Lapland. What's the name of that place? It's a ski resort. I've never been skiing in my life. I've never even put skis on. So I would love to maybe give that a try one day. I'd be a hot screaming mess coming down the mountain. I'd be all arms. I'd be swimming down the mountain, you know, with the skis on. It'd take me a while to get used to it, but I would give it a go. Something I would try. I can't imagine anybody trying to teach me how to ski. That would be, they would probably need double the amount they normally charge to teach me how to ski. But it'd be a riot. There we go, there's another good one. It would be a riot. And that means not as in like people breaking into shops and stuff. A riot here just means it would be fun. Kayla, I would give it a go. It looks great. See, when there's this live stream I watch, Levi or something it's called, right? And it's in Lapland. And they've got a big slope and you see them all and they're skiing and skiing and skiing. And it looks great fun. You know, I'd be like, wee! I would love to do that. And there's wee kids all doing it. And I'm thinking, look, there's kids doing it. How hard can it be? So, hello, sweet Keely. Can't talk this morning. Yeah, so I would love to give that a try, skiing. A knees up or a hood. Yeah, or a knee slapper. That's always a good one, a knee slapper. But a riot, we say it be a riot. That'd be a riot, but we don't mean as in like people breaking into stuff and that kind of riot. A riot as in, oh, that'll be a pure riot, man. See, I'm putting in some more slang for you. Hear that party over there? That's going to be a right riot here party. It just means a good one. That's going to be a good shindig over there. You know, good morning, Brittany. See, now we're branching out in our words. Now we're putting them into sentences. You know, oh, that riot over there. You couldn't swing a cat in it. Though there was no cats to be seen ever, but that's just a phrase as in there was a lot of people at the particular shindig. Oh my, see, they chair things, they frighten me a wee bit, but they seem to, oh, I would love to go to Las Vegas. They ski lifts, people just seem to ski into them, and then the chair comes and they just sit down and then pull the handlebar and away they go up the hill. Right, and then when they got up the hill, I know they lift the bar and they just jump off like that. My ski would get trapped. I'd be upside down. I'd be getting dragged head first like that along the place. I can see it happening right now. Heather, I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas and sit at one of the arcade machines with a cup with quarters in it. And just sit there all day just putting quarters in and playing and another pina colada over here, please. My good fellow. And just sitting like that all day. And see if I went ding, 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 and I went, I'd be screaming. I'd be like the people that you see on that, The Price is Right. That would be me. You're a hotel man. Oh, see, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Just sitting there all day. And then people would say, what did you see when you were in Las Vegas? I would say to them, well, I saw 3 bars a couple of times, you know, and then there was like 2 cherries and a grapefruit. Like, what? Oh, see, I would be terrified. Is that the thing, the ride thing that's on top of that building? There's a roller coaster. I know there's a roller coaster, but then there's one of the pole things that you, not like that kind of pole, the pole that goes up and then drops you and you're kind of free falling. I would need to be tanked up. I would need to be tanked. I would need to be very tanked up for that kind of thing to happen. Because even in Disney World, I was frightened. The lift one, the Tower of Terror, terrified, absolutely terrified of that. But I did like Big Thunder Mountain and the Aerosmith one. I loved that. Oh no, see, because you're on top of a building. Ooh. As I say, I would need to be tanked up. Either that or, you know, be Johnny Depp or someone up there. You know, or Wonder Woman or somebody up there that I was trying to impress. And then I'd be like, I'm not frightened one little bit, and my whole bottom would be falling out my trousers. I'm not frightened to go on this. Look at me. And I'd be like, oh, screaming inside. I know that my ex-sister-in-law, she went to somewhere in Blackpool. And there's this kind of ride. It's not even a ride. It's a thing that you go in, right? And there's zombies. And you're going through it like Resident Evil. And you're going through these corridors. And people actually dressed up and stuff jump out on you and give you a terrible and chase you. You know, you've got zombies and stuff chasing you down these corridors. And you're going to somewhere and something else jumps out, right? And you're running and running. And zombies are all getting you. And you get to this corridor and you're trapped and you've nowhere to go and they're all coming for you and you're all the people are screaming and then this door opens and you all fall into a pub. The door opens and you fall. Oh, everybody falls into a pub and there's people having their pints like that. Did you see that, Mel? I thought that would be hilarious, sitting in that pub and just watching all these people find out their minds falling in the pub. Oh my goodness. See, I'm frightened. I really am. Do you know what kind of rides I like? It's a Small World. That's my kind of ride, you know, going about the wee boat and seeing all the little dollies and singing songs and stuff. I love that kind of stuff. Soaring. If you've ever been to Florida, soaring is an amazing ride. You're meant to be on a hang glider, and you sit down, it's simulated, and the chair goes up like this, and it's like a big massive screen, and you feel as if you're flying about all different places in the world, over the Eiffel Tower and things like that. And you're going through this, it's like Florida, and it's orange trees, but they've got the smell of oranges, so you can smell the smell of oranges. And then you dive down and you're in the sea, and like mists like sprays on you. And then the next thing you're going through a forest, and you can smell the pine. It's an amazing ride. Yes, soaring is wonderful. I love soaring. I've never been to Disney since the Avatar World opened, but they've got a ride called Flight Pass. I can't remember, but you're on one of the little dragon things, and it's the same kind of thing as soaring. So I would love to do that. But the Aerosmith ride, now that's a proper roller coaster, and it's in the dark, but it's booming out the whole time that you're going round it. Aerosmith songs, and I love Aerosmith. So I had Dude Looks Like a Lady, and that's one of my favourite songs. That was blasting out. And you've got the thing over, and you corkscrew and stuff like that through that one. That's brilliant. Ooh, see, I know there's a lot of people that love theme parks and do that. It's like their holiday. They go about all the theme parks. Oh, did they get rid of the Aerosmith ride? Oh, I loved that. See, I love Steven Tyler. Oh, you know, I mean, that man has aged nicely. What can I say? I love him. I think he's great. And I love Aerosmith music. He's a true showman, you know, when he's playing on stage. He's oh, he's got some presence. Yeah, do you know something? Disney has changed since my first visit. My first visit, as I said, my girls were only wee at the time. Amanda was only 2 and Sophie would have been 4 at the time. And it wasn't nearly as busy as what it is now. And there wasn't even Fast Pass back then. And it was just it was just magical. And then about the third or fourth time we went, they introduced Fast Pass, and it was still really busy. But if you fast passed, you got to the rides right there and then. But the last time I went, even with a fast pass, you still had to wait and queue for like 20 minutes, and the crowds were insane. I mean, the crowds were, and I don't like queuing up, you know, or as over in America they say being in lines, but we call it queuing. Oh, it is still there. I love that ride. And see, before you go on the ride, they've got like Aerosmith behind a screen, and they're talking with their manager, and we're all going somewhere to the after party. That's where we're all going to the after party. And Steven Tyler saying, well, all these people need to come to the after party. And I'm thinking, yes, so we do. And he says, right, we're going to need an extra long limo, and that's your roller coaster. When you go on it, it's the roller coaster. And it's amazing, and the whole time you're on it, it's just booming Aerosmith music in your ear while you're going round this track. I love it. I've got goosebumps now thinking about it. Do you know what they get rid of? The Great Movie Ride. They get rid of that. I know they get rid of that. That was one of the first things I ever went on. Thank you very much, GPC. I love you too. Yeah, the great movie ride that was in, it used to be Hollywood Studios or MGM Studios, and now I think it's Hollywood Studios that they've changed it to. Oh, Heather, I'm glad you liked it. So I know I don't know what they've got in place of the great movie ride. And I know that downtown Disney's all changed as well because it's called Disney Springs now. I would love to. See, I loved to do a bit of shopping. I did. See all the stuff I took with me? Get left because I was coming home and new stuff in my bag. The Rainforest Cafe. Oh, I showed you my jacket the other day. That's an amazing thing. Oh, Disneyland Paris. I went to Disneyland Paris 25 years ago. I went to Disneyland Paris, and that is when the not Big Thunder, Space Mountain in Paris opened, and we were one of the first to be on it because I won a competition on the radio. It was Virgin Radio. You know how Richard Branson? It was Virgin Radio, and I won a competition to go and stay in Disneyland in the hotel, and it was a Hotel New York. It was a right expensive hotel, and be one of the first to ride Space Mountain, and that's a better Space Mountain than the one in Florida because you're actually in it and it's like a cannon and it kind of fires you out like that, and again you're in the dark and it goes right round and it's got a corkscrew and all the rest of it. And that was amazing. That was 3 days that we had, and our meals were included, and it was just as well because back then, even for a toothbrush, it was something like £7 back then, and it was only me and my ex-husband. And I remember saying to him, it's just as well the kids aren't here because we wouldn't be able to buy them anything. It was so expensive. So it might be cheaper getting to Disneyland Paris, but see when you're there, the prices are absolutely way more expensive than Florida. But it was good to be able to compare the two, but nothing compares to the real thing. When you go over to Florida, nothing compares. That's the thing, I'm spoilt now. Saying that for holidays in Scotland, if I was to go on holiday in Scotland again, I would definitely go to the Isle of Bute. You should, if you haven't seen that, you should Google map it. It's a beautiful place. And you can drive around the whole island in about half an hour. And it's amazing because they can grow palm trees with whatever way that the wind or whatever goes, the palm trees can survive there. And it's beautiful, a beautiful, beautiful place. Well, my goodness, look, I've been on for nearly an hour talking. So I hope you are all going to have a lovely day. The sun is starting to come out. Look, see, you bring the sun out every time. Look, the sun's starting to come out. You bring the sun out every time I'm on. So I think I'll go for a shower now and get some clean pyjamas on, because let's not kid ourselves, I'm not even going to bother getting clothes on. It's going to be jammies. I'm going to be getting on. So have a wonderful day, everyone. I'm going to bring these close and give these a big hug. Look at Steve. But anyway, thank you, and I'll be back tomorrow to see you. Bye, everyone.